The table below shows tax rates. The table below shows tax rates. Income tax per month in Kenya pounds. So here it is in Kenya pounds. So this one is in Kenya pounds, and this one is in Kenya shillings. Kenya shillings. So first unafaa kuangalia table, is it per month or per annum? This table is per month. Hiyo ndio kitu ya kwanza unafaa understand. So and this money is in Kenya pounds. So Mr. Msango earned a basic salary of Kenya shillings, X, and a house allowance of shilling 300 per month. He claimed a tax relief of 455 per month. He paid shilling 1794 as the income tax per month. Calculate his basic salary in shillings per month. I want to let you know that income tax is equal to pay as you earn. Is equal to pay. You need to be aware of that. So now we start here. We have been given taxable income. We have been given income tax, ama pay. But how do we get pay? We know that pay, income tax, is equal to is the same as pay, is equal to gross tax minus relief. Pay, this is the same as pay, is equal to gross tax minus relief. That's what we know. So pay ndio tumepewa, amelipa 1794 per month. So 1794 is equal, hapa kitu tunataka ni gross tax ndio tujue tax yenye ilitumika kwa hizi bands. Hapa wakati alikuwa anafanya tax hapa gross tax ilikuwa ngapi? GT ilikuwa ngapi? Hiyo ndio tunataka kutafuta. So already from the pay we can get the gross tax first. So 19 will be gross tax GT minus relief, and relief was 455 per month. So to find this one, you take this on this side. So GT, gross tax, is equal to 1794 plus 455, and our gross tax is equal to 2,049 shillings per month. Now tumepata what we call the gross tax. Sasa tunarudi kwa table, tunafanya taxation. Tukishafanya taxation, tunaangalia tufanye tax, because lengo letu sasa ni kutafuta taxable income. Taxable income ndio hatuna. So let's go back to our table. The first slab, the first band ni 325. So 325 times 2 will be equal to 650. And this one is in Kenya shillings. And this is taxable income. This is taxable income. Next one, unafanya the difference. 650 minus 325 itakuwa 325. The next one ni this minus this. So this one will be 325 times the next one is 3, and this one will give us 975. Now, if you try to go to the next band, if you go to the next one times 4, you realize that this amount of money, this is our gross tax, this is our GT, will go beyond our total. So kwa hivyo hatutaenda next slab. So tunaongeza hii kwanza tuone, next slab tunaenda for the remaining yenye imebaki. So this one is 5, 12, 16. Ukienda next slab itaenda beyond 2249 yenye tulikuwa nayo. Now the remainder is 2249 minus 1625, which is the remaining is 624. Sasa hii ndio tax yenye imebaki. This is the tax. So tunataka kujua ni how much amount yenye ilitupea hii tax. So x times 4, that is the next slab, will give us 624. So now this is 4x is equal to 624 divided by 4, divided by 4. So x is equal to 156. And this one is Kenya pounds. Remember, whatever we have here on the left side is in Kenya pounds. Kenya pounds. 325 is in Kenya pounds because our table was in Kenya pounds. Remember that. Now let us get the total taxable income. Total taxable income is simple. Now we are going to add. Now taxable income is equal to 325 plus, that is this one. We add this plus our x plus 325 plus 156. And this one will be our taxable income will be 806 Kenya pounds. But the question was asking us to get the basic salary. Remember, the question is asking basic salary in shillings. So let us convert this amount into Kenya shillings. So 806 times 20 will give us the money in Kenya shillings. And this one will be 16,120 shillings. Lakini tunajua kwamba taxable income is equal to basic salary plus allowances. Taxable income is equal to basic salary plus allowances. That is what we know. Taxable income, which is 16,120, is equal to basic salary plus allowances. Allowances tulikuwa tumepewa, you go back to the question. Allowances tulikuwa tumepewa, alikuwa amepewa 3,000. Allowances of shilling 3,000 per month. So we add plus 3,000. This one will give us this one taxable income. So to get the basic salary now, we like times together. So basic salary is equal to 16,120 minus 3,000. Why this rubber is not working? So this one will be shillings 13,120. Hiyo ni basic salary. That is our basic salary. Na tumemaliza our 6 marks namna hiyo. So hii ndio inaitwa reverse because hatukuwa na basic salary, hatukuwa na taxable income. Tumefanya from gross tax, from pay we go to tax. From pay we have come to gross tax. From gross tax now we come back to taxable income. Hiyo ndio inaitwa reverse. Other reductions include WS, which pays this, NHIF, monthly reduction of the basic salary. Calculate total deduction. So total deductions will be now W CSP plus NHIF plus 2% of the basic salary, and then plus pay. All of these are called deductions. So this one is 100 plus 280 plus 2 over 100 times basic salary, which is 13,120, plus pay. Our pay tumepata hapa ilikuwa 1794. So now total will be Kenya shillings. Total deductions will be Kenya shillings 24,36.4. That is the total deductions. Now, net income. The next question is calculate Mr. Msango's net income. Net income is also called net salary. And this one is equal to taxable income minus all deductions. Taxable income minus all deductions. So our taxable income ilikuwa 16,120. You subtract all deductions, which is amounting to 24,36.40. And now the net salary will be Kenya shillings 13,683.60. Very nice. So that is how you do the reverse process. Let me do one more example for understanding. Wow. Taxable be the table below shows monthly income tax rates for a certain year. So this is the rate. The first thing unaangalia ni the table. Look at the table. So we have a monthly income tax in Kenya shillings. This one is in Kenya shillings. In Kenya shillings, tax rate percentage. So remember that percentage. In the month of February of that year, Jaden paid a net tax. Net tax is equal to net income is equal to pay. So he paid 19,760. He was given house allowance of 14 and a commuter allowance of 8,000. Jaden was also entitled to a personal relief of 13,000 per month, insurance relief rate for 15% of premium paid. Each month, he paid a monthly premium of 40,000 towards his life insurance policy. Calculated the gross tax per month. Gross tax. So gross tax hakuna mtu atakwambia this one walipeana, lakini unafaa kujua ukishapewa pay, kitu ya kwanza utatafuta ni gross tax, ndio utumie hiyo gross tax kwa table kufind the taxable income. So let us find the taxable income. Na gross tax. Gross tax, this one is equal to, actually is equal to pay, which is also called net tax, minus reliefs. Hapa anapewa reliefs mbili. So this one is equal to pay, which is 13,500. We are going to add, because now to get the gross tax, we are going to add. Okay, let me. I think hapa nimekosea. We know that gross tax is equal to pay or net tax plus reliefs. Yeah, because when we have pay is equal to gross tax minus relief. Kwa hivyo tukichange inakuwa hivi, gross tax plus relief. Gross tax plus reliefs. Hapa reliefs tuko nayo, so this one will be pay, that is 19,760 plus 13,500, 1350 plus 15% of 100 times premiums, which is 4,000. So this one will give us a total of gross tax will be 21,710 shillings. And this one is per month. This one is per month. Because hii yote tumefanya ilikuwa monthly. Taxable income per month. Now what we want to calculate the taxable income, we are going to use our table. The first slab up to 968, so we will start with there 9680 times 10 over 100, we get the tax. So we start with the first slab where we have 9680 times 10 over 100, and this one will be 968. Remember, this is the taxable income, and this is the tax. Hiyo ndio kitu watu inasumbua watu. Ya kwanza ni taxable income, ya pili ni tax yenye atalipa. Tukiongeza ndio tunapata gross tax. So next you subtract. To go to the next slab, you subtract 18,800 minus 9680, which will give you 91,120. 91,20. So 91,20 times the next slab is 15 over 100. 100 because it is in percentage form. This is 1368. Next slab is 91,20 times 20 over 100, which is equal to 1824. Sasa ni nini tunafanya? Tunaenda tunafanya hii tax tukiconsider this amount isipite hii, lakini ukiangalia 1000 baada haijafika hata 10,000. Kwa hivyo inamaanisha tunaenda to the next slab. So hii tutafanya to the last one, over peke yake ndio tunaenda kupakisha, kwa sababu unaona hii pesa ni the tax hapa ni kidogo, na total tax yenye alipa gross tax ni 21,000. Kwa hivyo hii inakuwa kidogo. Next one, so tunaendelea 9120 times 25 over 100. The answer is going to be 18,22,8. Sasa tunaongeza hii kwa sababu tumefika mwisho wa tax yetu, tumefika the last, tumefika hapa. Sasa tukishafika hapa, hiyo ingine yenye inabaki tunaenda kufanya over, So get the total. If you add everything here, you are going to get a total of 6440. So naona hii tax yetu haikufika hata 10,000. Now next is to find it what is remaining. Total gross tax ilikuwa 21,710, lakini yenye tumepata ni 6440. So what is remaining is 15,727. Hello. Yes. Asa nimekuambia hakuna leo. Asubuhi. Now next, ukisubtract unapata ni 15,270. Now tunataka kujua what amount yenye ilipeana hii tax, amount of money that yenye, so x times next slab ilikuwa 30 kwa sababu hiyo ndio over 30, over 100 will give us 15,270. So this is the same as 30 times x, itakuwa 30x over 100 is equal to 15,270. So we want x, we can multiply times 100 divide by 30, na hiyo inatupea 5,900. So 5,900 hiyo ni taxable income kwa sababu iko on this side, our x is in this side, we are looking for the x hii side. Unaona x iko hapa, kwa hivyo hiyo ni taxable income. Na tunataka kutafuta total taxable income. Now total taxable income is equal to 50,900 plus, tunaongeza this plus this plus this plus this, which will total up to 37,040. So our total taxable income will be Kenya shillings 87,940. 87,940. So that is the taxable income per month. So basic salary. Calculate the basic salary. Basic salary actually is equal to taxable income minus allowances. Which is 87, which is 87,940 minus electricity imepotea, so wacha nikae tu kwa giza. 87 minus allowances. Allowances tulikuwa na 4,000 na 8,000. And this one will be Kenya shillings 65. So basic salary ni 65,940. Hiyo ndio basic salary. In the month of March, the same year, Jaden received additional earnings given that he paid 25% more net tax that month. Calculate the percentage increase in his earnings. So we can first get the increase in the net tax. So increase in pay will be equal to 25. Tunaenda to direct 25 over yenye increase times 19 yenye ilikuwa initial 760. So itakuwa ni 49,40. Sasa hii ndio pesa itakuwa in excess. So tunaenda to the last slab na kutafuta the amount which yenye itatupea hii pesa. So the amount which will give us this money in excess. So to the next slab tunaenda x times the last slab which is that of 100 will give us 49,40. So x itakuwa ni 49,40 times 100 divided by 30. Na hii inatupea 16,466.67. So the total at the percent, this one with the amount itakuwa increase by this. So this is the amount which will increase. Now tunataka percentage. Percentage is this over the original, which is 16,466.67 over the original amount ilikuwa 8. The original taxable income ilikuwa 87,940. 87,940 times 100 na hiyo inakupea 18.72%. Can share to as many people as you can. Subscribe also.
We are expecting trigonometry 3 question. This question of this kind. This one must be, I believe strongly. I have a strong feeling that this one you will find a question of this nature, and this is actually 3 marks. So just use your calculator. Kama hii ni 1 minus cos x, our x ni hii, so hapa itakuwa unafinya 1 minus cos negative 180. unafinya tu na calculator na unapata values. Unaenda hivyo mpaka unamaliza, you just fill the table, hiyo ni 2 marks. That's why I call it free marks. Now ukikuja kwa, when you come to where you are required now to draw the graph, now after you have filled your table using your calculator, you label the graph, you draw the points on the graph, which I know you know how to do it. After that, don't forget to label the graph like this. Say y is equal to 1 minus cos x. That is a mark labeling. Don't forget to label. And now we are going to use the graph to answer the questions. Find the amplitude of the curve y is equal to, the amplitude is the displacement from the 0 point. So how far did this curve, this one, go? So this one is from 0, the highest point is at 2. So the amplitude for this curve is 2. So the amplitude for this curve is 2. The amplitude, the highest, is not 1 but 2. And let us look at the amplitude for the other curve. This one, y is equal to 2 sine x plus 30. So you can see it is also 2. So the amplitude is the displacement from the x-axis. The displacement from the x-axis is what we call the amplitude. Solve the equation, this one plus this is equal to this. This is simply, if you rearrange this one, you will have this equation that we were given. You will have this and this. So let us rearrange and see. So you just need to see what they want. It is such a small trick. So cos, now take this one to this side. So we will have 2 sine into x plus 30 will be equal to this one minus cos x. So this one is equal to this. If you rearrange, it means that this is equal to this. So how do you use the equation to solve? Now, where this curve and this curve meet, where they meet, you read those points where they meet. So let's go back to our curve. So it means that this one is equal to this. At that point, the value of x is the same. So you come here, and these curves, they are meeting at this point, and they are meeting at these 2 points. They are meeting also here. So you draw a straight line down, you read here, here in the x-axis, sorry for that, here. You draw a line to x-axis and you read here. So the answers, this value of x here and the value of x here is the correct answer for that one. So you read, so that one will be negative 27 degrees and 111. Those are the answers you need. Find the range values of x for this one is less this one. This one is the same as 1. Is to find where this one they are equal. These answers, x they are the same, is the range we want. So you simply write the range for this negative. This is less or x or x is less. You only needed to write the range for these values and you are done. So before we move out from trigonometric, another way you will be asked, you might be given take something like this. When you have a general equation of this nature, y is equal to 2 sine into 2x plus 45 degrees. So here you need to, in this you need to know the amplitude. What is the amplitude here? Amplitude, the phase angle, and then the other thing is the period. Is the period of the wave. Period of the wave. So these are the things. How do you know the amplitude? In this equation, the number that comes before cos, tan, sine, this number here. So the amplitude here is 2. The phase angle is simply the theta, that is this one. Angle here is the 45. and then the period is equal to 360 divided by here 2, which is 180. So let me write the general equation and then I will show you what I'm talking about. If we have y is equal to k sine into bx minus or plus theta, plus or minus n of them, then amplitude is equal to k, the number that comes before the sine, the tan, or the cos. That is okay. Then the phase boundary, phase angle, not the phase boundary, but the phase angle. The phase angle is theta. You just read this angle theta here, and then the period is equal to 360 divided by the number that is before this value of x, which is now b divided by b. That's why in this one it was 2, so I divided with 2. In an arithmetic progression AP, the second, fifth, and 11th terms form the first 3 terms of a geometric progression. Given that the common difference is 2, find the 10th term of the AP. The 10th term of the AP. Right, so the 10th term. So let's write the second term of an AP. AP, we know the first term is A, and the second one is is A plus D. Then the fifth one will be A plus 4D. And then the 11th one will be, so this is the fifth, and the 11th will be A plus 10D. I hope you know what I'm doing, because you should know. Now, but because it is equal to the first term, so this one is the same as the first term, AR, and AR square, the first, second, and third in the geometric GB. If it is equal to that, then it means that A plus 2D, but our D is 2. So 2 times D times 2, so 4 times 2, that is plus 8, divided by A plus 2 will be equal to A plus 2 times 10, which is 20, divided by A plus 8. I'm dividing this one divided by this, and this one divided by this, that's all done. And this one will be exactly equal to AR square over AR, because that's why I've used it this way. Now, we need to solve this one for us to get the first term. What we need here is the first term so that we can use it, because already we have D. So let's solve here. We multiply, that is A plus 8 square is equal to A plus 2 times A plus 20. So we solve this one. This is A square plus 16A plus 64 will be equal to A times A, that is A square, plus A times this, that is 20A, 2 times A plus 2A plus 2 times this plus 40 for us 40, like that. Now this A, this and this one will finish. So we will have 16A. How many A's do we have? So we have 16A plus 64 is equal to 20, that is 22A. 22A plus 40. 22A plus 40. So like terms together, we can bring this one here and this one there. So we will have 64 minus 40 is equal to 22A minus 16A. So when you start this, 24 is equal to 16 minus this 6A. So divide by 6 divided by 6. So A is equal to 4. So our A is equal to 4. So to find the tenth, the question asks us to find the tenth. So tenth will be simply A plus 9D. That one is 4 plus 9 times D, which is 2. And this one gives us 22. And that is the tenth term. Next, calculate the number of terms of the arithmetic progression for which the sum of that is this. So first, remember what we have obtained here. A, we have found that A is equal to 4. We are talking now about arithmetic. So what we need now, find the number of terms for the arithmetic progression. AP, we are still in AP. A is equal to this, D is equal to 2. So the sum, we know sum, Sn, is equal to n over 2 into A plus, into 2 plus A. To A plus into n minus 1D. That's what we know. Yes, that is correct. So for 60 is equal to n. So we are looking for the value of n. N over 2 into 4 times 2, 8 plus n minus 1 into 2. We have this one. So we can now remove this one 2 here by multiplying both sides. You multiply times 2 times 2. So we will have 920 is equal to n into 8. This times this is 2n. N square minus 3n minus 460 is equal to 0. Now n is equal to minus b plus minus square root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. That is what you need to solve that. It means that n is equal to 20 or negative 23. You ignore the negative because n can be, so n is equal to 20. It's not a class, but this is the class. This is the class. And the class interval, you can see if it is from 25 to 29. So that is 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. The class interval is 5. Now we have given the frequency. Because this curve is called the cumulative frequency, you must get first the cumulative. So the first thing you do here is to get the CF. CF, it is you to draw the CF there. So how do you get the CF? You start with the first frequency, which is 2, and then you add 2 plus this. So you go this way. 2 plus 2, that is 4. You go this way. 4 plus 4, that is 8. You go this way. 8 plus this is 14. You go this way. This is 26. You go this way. This is 40. This is 30. 38. You go this way. This is 38 plus 6, that is 44. You go this way, 47. You go this way, 48. So the total, according to the way you have added, is 48, and that is correct. So that is how you get the CF. Now, once you have the CF, you need now to draw the graph of CF against the class. Now, we want to look at the class. Which are you going to use here? So here, once you come here, you write C cumulative frequency. That is our y-axis, and the x-axis. Now we are here. You start here because our we are going to start with 0. Our highest is 48. Our CF, the highest is 48. So we start 0, 2. So we can now take you can say this one is 0 to 10, 20, 30 itakuwa kidogo. So this is 5. So this is 10, 20, 30. So that this is 40 and this is 50, meaning our 48 is here side. So inamaanisha one small square is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like that. Now here we will have the class. What we read here is we go back. This is the mass in kilograms. Mass in kilograms, that's what is in our class. So you write here mass in kilograms. Now remember what we go back to our class. Our class is 25 to 29. So we are going to use, in each class, we are going to use the upper boundary. The upper boundary here is 29. The upper boundary here is 34. The upper boundary here is 39, 44, 49, 54, 59, like that. So you come here. So our first one was 29. So we have 0 to 29, then 34, 39, 44, 49. I guess that is how it should go. So 29, 34, 39, 44, 49, like that, 54. Because it is 5, 5. This is 54, 59, 64, 69 to 74. Like that. So you use the upper boundary only when you are drawing the cumulative frequency. Now after that, it is very simple. When the frequency is 2, that is when 29, the frequency is 2. So you come here, 1, 2, you write this here. You go to 34, the frequency, the cumulative frequency when it is 34, in the 34, the cumulative frequency is 4, 8. So you come here to you wait for, that is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. That 9, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that. 44, you draw the cumulative frequency, you finish, and you have your figure, your curve looking like this. So after that, now you draw a curve, smooth curve like this. Now once you have drawn the smooth curve like this, Now we are going to use this curve, Ogilvy curve, to calculate the median. Median, our n is 48. So median is a half n. A half n, that is 24. So you come here where we have the CF is equal to 24. So where is 24? This is 20, 25. So 24 is, this is 25. Then the 24 is here. You draw a dotted line to the CF, and then you draw down here. So you read here, and that is the answer, the mass for that one is 48. That's what they have read, that is 48. Mass for the median marks. That's how you do it, very simple. Interquantile range. Interquantile range is equal to upper quantile, that is Q3, minus the lower quantile, Q1. So how do you get that? Q3, the upper quantile is 3 over 4n. So that is 3 over 4 times 48. So that one is 1 here, this is 12. So inakuwa pea 36. So the upper one is 36. So unaenda kwa CF mahali 36 iko. So this is 30. Where we have 36, you come to the CF. So 30, 35, 36. So you draw a dotted line to where you have the curve here, and then you come down using dotted lines. You read the value here. 31 will give us the Q3, that is the upper quantile. So our upper quantile is 53. Then you calculate the Q1, which is the lower quantile. How do you calculate? Q1 is 1 over 4, a quarter of n. A quarter of n is 1 over 4 times 48. Our n is 48. Sasa piga, oh sorry, let me use here. So Q1, how do you do that? This is 1 over 4 times n, which is 48, and that is 12. So unakuja kwa CF, where CF is equal to 12, that is 11, 12. You draw a dotted line there, mpaka mahali unapatana curve, you come down, you read the value here. Once you read the value there, now the value there is 43. When you read the value there is 43 according to this graph. So once you read that value is 43, now the range is Q3 minus Q1, and that is the answer you get. So the next question is calculate. Find the percentage of the students whose masses are above 47. Masses are above 47. So how do you do that? So students are masses above 47. You come to where we have 47. Find 47 here. This is 45, 44.5. So 44.5, according to your scale, you will get 47. So 47. You draw a curve at 47, which could be there somewhere there. You draw to mahali unakutana na curve, and then you come across. So you read the CF there. So once you read the CF there, like now, the CF for that one is 28. 48, that one is the percentage of students whose masses are above 47. So that one is inaweza kuwa ni 20, 21. Yes, that is 21. So this one is find the percentage, part C, find the percentage of students whose, I will do the correction here, Find the percentage of students whose masses is 47. Nimesema what you do, you come to the graph, look at where we have 47. 47 is somewhere here. Draw a dotted line up to where you meet the curve. You meet the curve at somewhere here. You go this way, you find that this one is 21. So if where at 47, the CF is 21. At 47, CF is equal to 21. So meaning above, it is 48. Those that are above is 48 minus 21. That one will give you, is it 20 what? 27, around 27. So there is always plus 1 or minus. So if it turn out, that is, this one will be above 47 kilograms. Therefore, the percentage now is 27 over 48. Like this one, alipata ni kama 20, so ingekuwa ni 28 over total. 28 over 48 times 100. So what I'm saying is that mi nimepata 27, there is always plus or minus 1. And then you get the percentage. Again, in statistics, you should prepare, you should know how to calculate using the assumed mean. Using the assumed mean, then calculate the variance. You should be able to calculate the standard deviation. Remember, standard deviation is equal to the square root of variance. So it depends. If you use assumed mean, you know that the variance, when you use assumed mean, using assumed mean, T, then variance is equal to summation ft square divided by summation f minus summation ft over summation f u square. This one will give you the variance. So meaning that if you are looking for standard deviation, you are going to get the square root of this. Standard deviation is the square root of variance. This is standard deviation. Nimesema variance ni bila square root. Then standard deviation is the square root of this. That's when you use assumed mean. When you don't use expansion is another question we are expecting. Let's expand this one. Expand this in ascending power to x up to the fourth term. Up to the fourth term. So that will let us stand you. This is the first term, second term. In this case, we have two terms. So we will have 2, the first term, raised to power 6. The power is 6 here. And then the second term, which is 1 over 4x, raised to power 0. So that when you add the powers, is 6. The first, because happen is subtraction, you must, the first one is that begins with plus, second is minus, second term. So it is 2 raised to power 5. Lakini kama ingekuwa addition, ni addition mpaka mwisho, haina issue. So 1 over 4x raised to power 1. You see the first term, the power decreases 6, 5, and the first one increases 0, 1. Plus 2 raised to power 4, 1 over 4x raised to power 2. So that this plus this is 6. So in the first term, second, third, fourth is minus 2 raised to power 3. 1 over 4x raised to power, this is 3, this is 3. So tumeambiwa fourth term, so tutafika hapa 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's 2 raised to power 6 is 64. A number raised to 0 is 1. So 1 times 64 is 64 minus This is 32. 32, 1 raised to power 1 is 1, 1 raised to power x is that, so this one is going to be times 1 over 4x plus, this one is 16 times 1 raised to power 1, 2 is 1 over 4 raised to power 2 is 16 and x raised to power 2. You square everything in the bracket minus 2 cube is 2, that is 8 times 1 cube is 1, 4 cube is 64, x cube, right? And then now you put the coefficient. The coefficient for this one is for 6. The coefficient of 6 is 1, 6, 15, 20. So 6, 15, 20. So 1 times 64 is 64 minus 4 ones for here 8. So 8 times is 48, 48x. This is 48x plus 16, 16. So this one will be 15x square minus, this is 8 divided by 64 is 1 over 8 times 20, 20 over 8 is 2.5 x cubed. So that is the expansion we are supposed to have. Now use the expansion to solve. Use the expansion to solve. Use the expansion to above to find 1.9 raised to power 6. So if simply first let us equate this one. This one is the same as 1.9 raised to power 6 is equal to our expansion, and our expansion was 2 minus 1 over 4x raised to power 6. Now we do away with the powers because they are the same. Now 1.9 is equal to 2 minus 1 over 4x. From here, solve like terms together. This is a whole number will come here. So we will have 1.9 minus 2 is equal to minus 1 over 4x. The answer here is 0, negative 0.1 is equal to minus 1 over 4x. We want the value of x. We can multiply to watch x upper. We multiply everything with the reciprocal of negative 1 over 4. So 0.1 negative times the reciprocal here will be reciprocal negative 1 is equal to negative 1 over 4x times that is multiplication of the reciprocal over negative 1. So that now this and this and this and that's go. So we remain with x. X is equal to this and this. So 0.4. So x is equal to 0.4. Once we have the x, we substitute this value of x in our expansion. So we will have 64 minus 48, mahali uko na x unaweka 0.4 plus 15 into 0.4 squared minus 2.5 into 0.4 cube. This one will be 64 minus 19.2 minus 2.4. This one minus, this one is plus. And then minus 0.16, and the answer is 47.04. Now what you do, because wamesema 3 decimal places, add a 0 there. Once you have done this, you take your calculator and confirm that 1.9 raised to power 6, the answer should be this. You confirm using a calculator direct so that you can prove that you are doing the right thing. codes which you must always remember. So when we have a circle which is internally divided like this, internally divided, we have A, B, X, C, D. So we have been given here 4, 2, 4, 5. Here we are looking for Y here. When we have internal like this, you need to know that dx times xb will be equal to ax will be equal to ax times xc xc. So if it is internal like that, that is what it means. So for in this case, if I want to get the value of x, I will say dx, which is 2 times xb, xb, 4, xb, which is 4 times 4, will be equal to ax, which is y, times xc, which is 5. So we will have 8 is equal to 5y. Divide by 5, divide by 5, and y is equal to 8 over 5. Hiyo ni moja. Another one, we will have like this, like this. Now we have external, they are meeting, the lines are meeting outside. This one is called external. So in this case, we have A, B, C, D, E. We could be having here X, here 8, here 10, and here 12 centimeters. So in this case, when you have this dividing from inside like this is external division, external not division, there is a name. So in this case, you need to know that AC times BC will be equal to EC times DC. You need to know that. So to get AC, it is AB plus BC. AC is equal to AB plus BC. Now that one is X plus 8 times BC, which is 8. That one will give us. So here we are asked you to find the value of X. Find X. Now in this case, EC, it is ED plus DC, which is 22. 22 times DC is 10. So inamaanisha this times this is 8x plus 64 is equal to 220. Now like terms together, inakuja hapa. Unapata kwamba 8x is equal to 220 minus 64. 8x is equal to 220 minus 64, 156. So divide by 8. So 8 is x is equal to, answer divided by 8, 19.5 centimeters. Now the final one, I wanted you to know these 3 chords. The final one is where we have now the tangent. Now there is a circle. Now there is one line coming in outside, and then we have another coming the tangent of a circle, a tangent like this. Now in this case, we will have A, B, C, D. We can even combine this one like this, no problem. So now you can be asked, this is X, this is 20, and this one is 25. AB is 25, AC is X, in D. DC is X and CB is this. So for this one, how will you get this length here or this one? You need to know that so long as this one is a tangent on the circle, it is a tangent on the circle, then you should know that AB square, ile line ya tangent square, is equal to DB times CB. So A square, which is 25 square, AB square equal to DB. DB is X plus 20 times CB, and our CB is 20. So that is 625 is equal to, so 625 is equal to 20x plus 400. So like terms together, this is 625 minus 400, that is 225 is equal to 20x. Divided by 20 both sides, and that one will give you the value of x. The value of x. Now that's how we get. So having that knowledge, that is 225 divided by 20. The pattern is 11.25 centimeters. So that is the knowledge which is helpful in solving this. We use green. In the figure below, O is the center of the circle, V or R, it is like that, ST is 21, or the information provided. Nimekufunza, so nimekupea knowledge of these chords and tangents, but you need to remember that a tangent from the tangent to the radius or to the center, the tangent is always 90 degrees. It forms a right angle triangle. A tangent forms a right angle triangle to the radius. The radius and the tangent are at 90 degrees. They are right angle triangle. So if we have from here up to here is 24. From here up to here, we can get PT. So PT, that's the trick. That is the only way you are going to get PQ. If you don't know that, you will not score. You will not get that. So PT, which is the hypotenuse square, will be equal to PV square plus VT square using Pythagoras theorem. Now, this is 24 square plus 7 square, which would be PT squared. So to get PT, you get the square root of this. And that one is, what is the square root of that? So finally, it will give you the 625. 625, and then meaning RT is equal to 25. So from here up to here is 25. That is very important. From here up to here is very important. Now we can be able to solve using the knowledge I showed you. So that now, because we have PT is 25. We need that. Why do we need that? Look at this formula. PV square is equal to PS times PQ. TQ, ama QT, times PV squared equal to PS times PQ. Now tungepata aje PS kama tuna, so we have now from here up to here we can get add this one. That's why. Now this is 24 squared is equal to PS. PS is equal to 25 plus 21. 25 plus 21, 21 plus 25, that is 46. 46 times PQ. Now this one is 24 squared. 556, 576, 576 is equal to 46 PQ. Now you want PQ, you divide by 46, divide by 46. Now PQ is equal to 576 divided by 46, and PQ will be equal to 12.52 centimeters. So it needed a lot of knowledge for you to solve that. Is Kenya shillings 40,000. This one bought on hire purchase. Hire purchase. That is, so when a hire purchase is combined with the cash price, there are things you need to know. I will show you that. A deposit of 44,000 and the rest in 36 equal monthly installment. If the simple interest at the rate of this one, calculate the amount of each installment. Now first, you need to know that the principal is equal to cash price minus deposit. Ushike hiyo. Another thing you need to know is the amount. Amount is equal to monthly installments times the number of months. Monthly installments times the amount, that will give you amount. Or this one is the same as hire purchase. When you have total hire purchase, you subtract deposit, that one will give you amount. So this one is important when you want to use the method, the formula. Amount is equal to principal into 1 plus R over 100 raised to power n. This is very important there. Now in this case, we are not going to use this formula because we are dealing with simple interest. Remember, this one is compound interest. This one is compound interest, but this one is simple. We know simple interest is equal to interest is equal to principal times rate times time over 100. That's what we know from simple interest. So here what we don't have is a deposit, na nimekuonyesha venye unapata deposit. So deposit, principal, sorry, what we don't have is principal, and I have shown you that the principal is equal cash price minus. So principal is equal to 40,000, cash price 40,000. You subtract 4,000, and this one will give you 36,000. And that one is the principal. Now let us apply the formula, simple interest formula, and we are done. Simple interest formula, and we will be done. Interest is equal to principal, which is 36,000, times rate, the rate is 20, times time is 36 months. We can convert 36 months to 12. That one, that is 36. That is 36 months divided by 12 to convert it to years, and then divide by 100. So this one will give you a total of 21,600. So that one is the interest. But the question calculated the amount each. So when you are using simple interest, you should know that amount, when you are dealing with simple interest, is actually equal to principal plus interest. when you have principal plus interest, what you have is the amount. The principal is ile pesa uliweka kwa bank na ile interest ambayo itagain ukiwa kwa bank, that one now, the total is the amount. Now the question asks us to get the amount, and the amount is equal to principal, which is 36, plus interest, which is 21,600. And now the answer is Kenya shillings, 57, 600. 57,600. Now we have gotten the amount. But what was the calculate the amount for each installment? We want the amount for each installment. So the total amount, this one is the same as higher purchase actually. This one is the same as higher purchase. Because nimekuambia amount, in this case, amount is equal to, not higher purchase actually. This one is equal to, kuna kasi mingi ya kuedit hapa kumbe. This one is equal to monthly times installment. So now to get each month, it is simply 57, 6, this one. This one is equal, divided by 36, will give you each month. And that one each month will be 1,600 shillings. I think nitaanzia hapa. Kuna kitu nimefanya hapo ndio ikuwe clear from here. Now that we have the interest, this is the interest, what we want is the amount. Amount is equal to principal plus interest. And this one is 36 plus 21,600, which is the interest. And this one will give us shilling 57,600. Now 57,600 is the amount, but remember here nimekuambia amount is equal to monthly installment times interest, monthly installment times the number of months. So this one is equal to months times installments. Now we have the number of months. This one is 36 times installments times I. So to get I is equal to 57,600. So to get installments each month is equal to what? It is 36 installments is equal to 57,600. Now you divide by 36 both sides. So per month, the monthly installment per month is equal to shilling 57,600 divided by that, you get that it is Kenya shillings 1,600 per month. Without using calculator, express this in form of this and that. So these are results. First, let us do the first one. We have two parts. You can see this one and this one. This is a perfect square. The E ya chini. So when you multiply this times this, you will get the answer is going to be 4 minus 9. Anyway, before we go there, so let's do the first one. Let us take the first part, this one, and do this. The first part, and do that. So this one is 2 over 2 plus the root of 3. Now, you multiply times the conjugate of the denominator. The denominator, we want to rationalize. We are rationalizing. So the conjugate of the denominator, here it will be 2 minus root 3 divided by 2 minus root 3. Now, once you have this one, so we have this is the numerator and the denominator. So the numerator we will multiply 2 times this. So the numerator in the num we will have 2 times 4 times 2, which is 4. We will have actually 2 minus root 3. And this one will give us 4 minus 2 root 3. That is the numerator. Denominator, we take the first number, we call it the first term. You square the first term, you subtract the square of the second term, and you are done. So the denominator, you square 2 squared minus root 3 squared, and you are done. So this one is the same as 4 minus 9 minus the square root of 3. The square root, when this one finishes, so we are going to have this, and this one is going to be 1. So you realize that we have 4 minus 2 root 3 divided by 1, divided by 1. We are done with the first part. Let us deal with the second part and see what it will have. The second part now will be 3 root 3, sorry, root 3 over 2 minus root 3. We multiply the conjugate for this numerator and denominator. We will have 2 plus root 3 divided by 2 plus root 3. Now we deal with the numerator first and finish. So numerator is 3 root 3 times this. We will have 2 root 3. And then plus root 3 times root 3 is like root 9, and that one is 3. So to the that is how the numerator looks. Then the denominator will be the same. We square this one, that is 4, minus the square of this, that is 3. So the answer is going to be 1. Now we will have the first part is 4 minus 2 root 3, then subtract this one. We subtract 2 root 3 plus 3. 2 root 3 plus 3. So this is the answer for the first part we did. This yenye nimesako hapa. And this is the answer from the second part, is this one. So hapa ilikuwa minus, so we are subtracting. So 4 plus this. Okay, now this is now let us combine the second part. The second part will be 2 root 3 plus 3 divided by 1. We are done. Now let us combine the first part, that is 4 minus 2 root 3 over 1 minus, you open bracket, this one is, it is always for you to know, even if there was no bracket here, when you are subtracting, this one is going to affect the signs in the second one. Always be aware of that. So this one is root 2, yes, 2 root 3 plus 3. So this one is going to affect that one. So we have 4 minus 2 root 3 minus, this one is going to be 2 root 3 minus 3. You see, if you did not have this bracket here, this negative will not affect this number here to make it negative. That's why it is important. Now 4 minus 3 is 1. Root 2, 3, root 3. This one is going to be minus root 4, root 3. Remember hapa kuna over 1, kuna over 1, so the denominator is 1. So anything divided by 1 is that what? So the answer is going to be 1 minus 4 root 3. And that is our answer.